Ernesto Huvera, also known as Che, was born on June 14, 1928 in Argentina. Che was very intellectual as a child. He was born into a middle-class family that owned a large amount of books that he dived himself into. Che went on to study medicine at Buenos Aires. There is where Che met his friend Alberto Granado, whom he went on a long motorcycle journey with through Latin and South America. Che witnessed much poverty there, which shook him to the core, and caused him to hate American imperialism and capitalism. In 1954, Che went to Guatemala, where he participated in an overthrow of the dictatorship government that was taking hold there. After Guatemala, Che went to Mexico, where he met the brothers of Raul and Fidel Castro. Che ended up joining their guerrilla army that planned to overthrow the Batista government of Cuba. Che gained Fidel's trust and became his second in command as they tried to overtake the Batista government in Cuba. After their second attempt, they were successful and installed a communist government with Marxist ideals. After Che and the Castros took control of Cuba, Che became the president of the Cuban National Bank and became the leader of industry, correlating trade relations with countries such as the United States and the Soviet Union. Che also encouraged Fidel Castro to develop close ties with the Soviet Union. Che became in charge of deciding the fate of the old Batista officials. He ordered hundreds of executions, and although these may be looked at in a bad light, most of the Cuban people agreed with what Che was doing. These people were horrible and treated their people terribly before Che and the Castros arrived. In 1962, the Cuban Missile Crisis occurred, which Che was a huge part of, for Che was the one that encouraged Fidel Castro to invite the Soviet missiles onto their soil. When the missile crisis ended with nothing happening, Che called the Soviets weak for backing down from war with the United States. In 1965, Che went into Bolivia to try and organize a coup to overthrow the government there. Che was very unsuccessful, and after a few months was captured by the Bolivian government with help from the CIA. Che was executed by the Bolivian government on October 9, 1967. After his death, Che became an icon and a symbol of change throughout the world. His face can now be seen on t-shirts and memorabilia everywhere. There have even been several films made about Che. Although Che is often considered a very controversial figure, there's no doubt that he was a very dedicated person, a person that cared a lot about the people that he was trying to serve.